Hey guys, and welcome to the second episode of Whatcha Playin Jack. In this episode I am playing Battlefield 3, more specifically the new DLC that just came out called Endgame. The map I'm playing right now is called Nabondon Flats, and for me this is the best map of the 4 new maps that have come with this DLC. It looks great, it plays great. It has big wide open spaces for vehicles to have their fun. It has little areas with buildings for infantry to get in and have their fun, and it's also quite large for air vehicles to get around and have their fun too. The mode I'm playing is the new Capture the Flag mode that came with this DLC. For any of you unfamiliar with Capture the Flag, our team has a flag in our base and the enemy team has a flag in their base. The objective is you get into their base, take their flag and get back to your own. If you get killed while holding their flag, they have to come and defend that flag until a little timer goes up or fills up, and when that does, the flag goes back to their base, and vice versa for your team. It's quite a fun mode and a nice addition to the other modes that Battlefield 3 offers, but I'm not really sure how I feel about it completely yet because I haven't played it for very long. So far what I've found out is some rounds can be over in almost 2 minutes, some other rounds then can last 15 plus minutes. Something else I've also noticed is people can just sit in your base. Enemies can come in and sit in your base and hide, so if you come back with their flag, or you're just there defending your own flag, they can just sit there and wait for you to spawn in and kill you once you do. I don't know if this can be alleviated or if other people are having this problem too, but it's something that happened to me fairly quick after playing my first round, and it was something that was kind of annoying, and I didn't like spawning in and getting killed straight away. You will also notice that I'm using the new motorcycle. These things are awesome. They travel really fast, easy to control, and they jump really far. Only thing that's kind of annoying about them is that they are extremely easy to take down and normal weapon fire actually damages them. But they're really good for Capture the Flag. This vehicle I'm in now is a new modified Jeep. It has rockets on the top that a guy next to me is firing. I think you have normal rockets that you can shoot anywhere, and you also have lock-on rockets that lock on to aircraft. These new maps are visually very nice, but I think this map here is my favorite. It just looks gorgeous. The sun is really nice, and you will also notice they took out a lot of the lens flare. In fact, I don't even think it has much lens flare in this map at all. And all the maps are actually like that. The lens flare is completely gone on some of them, and I'm really glad they did that because it was just obnoxious on maps like Caspian Border. If the colors look a bit different than your version of the game, it's probably because I have sweet effects installed, and the settings that I am using by Kyle N really make the colors look a lot more vibrant and the game look sharper. And I will actually link them in the description for anyone who wants them. Next map up, and I don't really know how to pronounce this, Kayasar Railroad or something like that. I don't really know how it's properly pronounced. But this map is also jaw-dropping. It looks really, really good. Lots of dense vegetation, lots of green, and it looks really, really nice. It reminds me of like Death Valley, just actually green and not dark and blue looking. And this is a really fun map for Conquest, but I'm not really feeling it for Capture the Flag because it's really humpy and bumpy, and I just didn't have any good rounds when I played on it. The guys who got the flag were able to get away, and they were able to hide in all the little valleys and get away really easily, and my team was just kind of stupid, and that could also be the reason why I didn't like it, because I didn't get a good team when I was playing. And when I got the flag and tried to get away, I was shot down really quickly by choppers and everything, so I just have a bad taste in my mouth after playing this map. Next map is Operation Riverside. Also a good map. It's more suited for Conquest, I believe. I think Nabondon Flats is the only map I actually like for Capture the Flag. This map reminds me a lot of No Shore Canals on Conquest. Down when you get to like the D flag, I think it is, where you're near the river, those kind of buildings down there, the harbour, the docks. Just really reminds me of that, and it's a really fun map. It's a really nice looking map. And again, I'm really glad they got rid of all that lens flare and the colors are more neutral. There's no really extreme blue tint over everything. And all the colors look kind of neutral. Also, when you have the sweet effects on, it really kind of enhances all the colors and makes them look sharper and pop out a bit more. Just looks really good. One thing though is these maps have very little destruction in them. And if you've played enough Battlefield, you'll realize all the buildings and assets are all kind of recycled from those, and you can spot different buildings that were in exact same kind of positions on other maps. But it still looks really good. A reason why I don't really like Capture the Flag on this map is because the flags are kind of too close together. The flag is just after being taken from my base, and their enemy base is just down there to the right, so it's really close and the rounds are over really fast. Well, they were when I played anyway. So I didn't really like that. And there's not a lot of width to the map either. There's like a road left or right, but it's kind of easy to close off anybody who's trying to escape with the flag. It's kind of why I like Nabondan Flats the best for Capture the Flag, because there was a lot of width to the map, so you could go kind of anywhere left or right of the main road down the middle. And it just led to better chases, it led to better escapes. This is kind of a bit more, I don't know, linear, for lack of a better word. And people can kind of predict where you're going to go with the bike. Because the river down the middle, while you can go there, it's kind of hard to get in and out through all the rocks, so you can't just take a straight path and get out of there very fast. But this map does have some of the cooler jumps that were advertised in the trailers. And lastly, we have the snow map, Sabal and Pipeline. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that one wrong as well. This map is extremely reminiscent for anyone who's played Bad Company 2. It's extremely like Port Valdez. And I really loved Port Valdez as a map. It was my favorite map in Bad Company 2. It had amazing rush rounds on that map. But this map just feels really weak. I don't know why, honestly. I played like 6 rounds of Capture the Flag and about 3 of Conquest on it, and I really didn't like this map. It just feels so bland and empty. It's like Port Valdez meets Operation Firestorm. And there's not a lot of, I don't know, nothing really new to it. We had a snow map in Albor's Mountain. It was a far better looking snow map. And we've had better kind of Conquest maps and better Capture the Flag maps than this, so I don't know, this is kind of the worst map for me. A lot of people seem to like it, but maybe that's just because of visuals, but there's only really one kind of main game area in it, right in the middle, and nobody seems to go left or right when playing Capture the Flag. I tried, but a chopper got me, and none of my team were out on the outskirts, they were all in the middle. But I'll play a few more rounds and I'll give it a chance, but for now I really don't like it. So that's all the maps for Capture the Flag so far. I will try and upload some footage of Conquest on all the maps too, because some of these maps really do shine when you play Conquest on them instead of Capture the Flag. I also have to play Rush on some of them. I've been hearing good things about Rush on some of the maps. I think this could actually be a really, really good Rush map, because it's kind of focused. Same with Operation Riverside. They're a lot more linear and a lot more straightforward, and it can kind of focus all the action. Nabondan Flats I don't think would be very good for Rush because it's a bit too wide and people can get around a lot easier and flank you, but this seems like it could really work for Rush. So I'll give that a go as well and try and upload some footage of that. And that basically covers it for this episode of Whatcha Playin Jack. I hope some people have found this informative, or at least a little bit cool, looking at the new mode and the new maps for Battlefield 3. This is the last DLC for Battlefield 3, hence why it's called Endgame. And we will hopefully be seeing some Battlefield 4 footage on the 26th or the 22nd or something of this month. EA are holding a conference and it really looks like it'll be Battlefield 4 that they'll show. And we were told that we'll see some Battlefield 4 before April anyway. So thanks for watching guys, and I will see you all in the next video.